It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the CapitalZ coming back at you with another replay request. This is going to be a replay request none other than XD, whose name I did not edit it out. I save it, there we go. Saved it, so now it is saved and updated on the spot. We have noobyXD who is spawning right here. No, that is Dohdah. noobyXD spawning over here on the 3 o'clock as the TL human player. He's going to be allying up with his partner Dohdah, who is spawning over here as the TL Night Elf. So noobyXD and Dohdah, known as what do you have here? Poggers, a 2v2 game. Absolutely 2v2, man. Our stuff. Yes, noobyXD and Dohdah currently WarCraft 3 CapitalZ. What do we call them? noobyXD. I keep forgetting what do we call them. WarCraft 3 team champions for the CapitalZ, and they're gonna be taking on the team of ViewZ. Definitely not somebody that I know of. For some reason, has a similar sort of a name to mine. Who's spawning over here at the 9 o'clock as the maroon or red human player, and he's gonna be allying up with a player whose name is in Chinese, so we won't be able to read it. And he's going in for a pretty interesting build. War mill straight off, like no. Oh wait a second, we have barracks here, but yeah, no altar. Straight up war mill barracks, no altar. But yeah, that's straight up. That is straight up. You don't need heroes. noobyXD says your long lost cousin playing human as well. Oh, that's suspicious. That is very suspicious indeed. And he's also going in for the scout tower, just like I would like to go for, instead of the third farm. Although I like to go for super fast check to tier 3, tier 2 these days. Altar only now being dropped for red. Yeah, we're gonna refer to this guy as red. We can't read his name. So we're gonna go in, check out one of the race of those players. Human, the other one work. We're gonna be having Archmage CapitalZ combination on this side, so yeah, pretty good combo. Both of the heroes would be able to get summons to tank some damage in the front line and also deal some good amount of damage. Both of them are ranged. Both of them can support each other with the Archmage being a walking, talking mana pool with the Brilliant Sora, and the Keeper's go with Tangled, of course. So yeah, Dohdah detected this extremely weird build on the side of red. And what do we have here? ViewZ coming in. ViewZ is going in for an assault on Dohdah's base, and he is immediately going in for that. Only going to train Footman for the time being. Tier 2 is definitely going to be delayed in this kind of a build, it appears to be. And Red's going to go in for a Tavern build, there's no doubt about that. He already has some headhunters coming in. What the hell is he doing? Going in for Dohdah's Scout Wisps around. Dohdah's gonna lose a lot of wisps over here, it appears to me, and that's gonna hamper his lumber production. And oh, he got his building up! But oh no, it's gonna go down for sure. Ancient War was up, but got taken out at the very last second there. Although Dohdah did try to get it repaired. Have some melee going on at the base of Dohdah. noobyXD is currently going in for an expansion. Okay, that's why he isn't there to try and help him out. Although it is just one player for the time being, so it will be fine. But that's soon going to be turning into a two-player battle. It's going to be 2 versus 1, while Dohdah tries to lure his opponent away from his base, and perhaps putting down an AP somewhere would be a good idea. Ancient War coming in on the back line though. Dohdah's Keeper taking so much damage. This is not a hero that needs to take damage. This is not a hero that can take all that damage. Now Headhunters dealing damage, gonna have to back it out, go towards the Moonwell, but that position is obviously gonna get him killed. noobyXD needs to get there right away. We got APs coming in right now at the back of Dohdah's base, but their opponent sees that. Their opponents see it, and second hero, no, that's, I mean to say first hero, that's a Farseer, that's not even a Tavern build. Red went in for Farseer, super late Farseer. This is an interesting build. Get Headhunters and just send them towards your opponent. Yeah, sure. That's some sort of a obsession with Headhunters, if you ask me. Don't even get your hero out, just send in Headhunters to the opponent, and it'll just be fine. I guess Team Red has sort of a plan over here going down with Footmen and Headhunters, and Farseer is going to join in, but really I don't really see the idea behind it. I don't really see why a Farseer would not be more beneficial in a fight where Archmage and Farseer are going together for the assault, even if it is a rush, as they're trying to go in and trying to target down those units one by one. WXD losing Footmen in this fight. At the same time, they're trying to do everything they can to trade units. We have more Headhunters coming in from the back line, though. We did see a couple of Headhunters die, though. They're gonna put down some Entangling Root. WXD pushing those Headhunters with the Elementals, and one of them gonna get taken out. So this is a good strat there by WXD and Dohdah, taking out those Headhunters one by one, targeting them down with your spells and summons. One way of getting things done, and so far they're doing a pretty good job of trying to zone their opponent away from Dohdah's base. The APs are up, but they're not operational since they're like super way back towards the base. It would be a good idea if Dohdah unroots them and puts them towards the front. He needs to get them in the front right now if he needs to use them, because his base is currently being battered right now. WXD can't really do too much there. He has lost a good number of units because some Huntresses coming in. But 2 Huntresses are just going to be not too many to deal with the army that the Team Red has right now. We got some riflemen coming in, so Team Red switching into a ranged only build right now. Headhunters and riflemen, baby. They're gonna be so much piercing. The Huntresses have zero chance against them. Like, you're gonna need so many Huntresses if you're gonna have to deal with something like this. There's too much piercing already. You got 7 units down on the opponent's side, and also that you're gonna have to add the Elemental there. You got way too much piercing damage there. The Huntress is gonna get taken out so easily, and WXD gonna send Footman over here and trying to defend his ally. Well, he is currently tier 2, but Dohdah is in a bad situation right now. He is taking a beating, trying to put down another. Come on, just unroot, just unroot them and get them in the front or something. Just put them here or something. It'll just be a better idea than having them back there and not be able to deal any damage. Zoning your opponent out of the base and then not using them is not really the way to go. Nubi actually trying to put down a forward arcane vault, but this is gonna get detected, and this is gonna get. Yeah, it was about to get taken out if noobyXD did not put it down. He has a Arcane Vault pretty much nearby to Dohdah's base. Maybe not having it there would be just a better idea. Wouldn't really be that beneficial. noobyXD is getting some defend, and I think defend would be the answer to the piercing, but there's way too much piercing here right now. Even with the defend, will noobyXD and Dohdah manage to drive away their opponents, and as the time goes on, the number of units are just increasing, while noobyXD and Dohdah are only managing to take down a fraction of those numbers right now. This looks bad. Team Red is currently on a roll right now. More Footmen coming in with defend mode, but even despite of that defend, I mean, defend or not, I mean, it doesn't matter. Defend or not, that's way too much piercing damage. That is way too much piercing damage. And those units are not going to be able to deal with them. Dohdah finally moved one of his APs and putting down another Moonwell there at the back line. Putting down a Moonwell would definitely be a better idea, because he's obviously going to lose some in the front line. Trying to put their opponent once again, but really they're not really having a really good time right now. Dohdah currently sitting at 34 food. I'm a bit I don't really want to move away from the action. I don't really want to miss out something key that goes on over here as the battle rage is on. It appears to me that a couple of riflemen were taken out on the side of Team Red, but the Headhunters, their numbers are increasing. They already got some upgrades coming in. Riflemen already have some upgrades. Entangling Root Focus Fire is the key for noobyXD and Dohdah, and they need to get these Ancient Protectors ahead. They need to get them ahead. Maybe noobyXD could try to smuggle in a couple of militiamen and put down a couple of Arcane Towers or something in the back line. Maybe that can help out in some defense as well. Maybe try to just smuggle in an Ivory Tower or something like that. That would just be great. We got the Mountain King coming in, and the Mountain King is, well, technically already in the battlefield for Team Red. He's only getting his second hero, I believe, and it's gonna be the Panda incoming, And I think Panda would be an excellent choice versus Headhunters, considering that low HP. One Breath of Fire down, and one Troll Headhunter getting taken out, more being targeted, and despite of all that piercing damage, it's finally time that Panda turns the table. Second Breath of Fire, we got one more left in the tank. That's gonna be a big one, and they are trying to take out at least one Headhunter per Breath of Fire engagement there. Breath of Fire launch, I would rather say. A Stormbolt launched onto the Panda. The Mountain King left with some more mana. We got one more Stormbolt. Oh, he almost used that on noobyXD's Archmage there. I guess it would have escaped with the TP, but it would have been really, really risky there for a point of time. Tier 2 coming in. noobyXD already at Tier 2, putting down his Arcane Sanctums. Get the casters ready, and I mean, after playing Orcs, after playing against Orcs, what do we have here? Tier 3 on the side of ViewZ, and he's already got 43 food as an army. On this side, he's got 40. noobyXD's got 40, and Dohdah is probably the one that's staggering behind with 35. And yeah, he's finally getting near the wall. I mean, his main stuff is just Arthas. So yeah, I was saying something earlier. Learned one thing that actually, dealing against Headhunters, you just need a good number of sorceresses, and oh, Shockwave Chain Lightning combination, that is just great, that is just devastating. And I like that how Red went in for Shockwave to take out those archers, and Footman as well, low HP, mass number of units gonna get taken out so easily with them. Brewmaster, big Breath of Fire, and it's gonna be dealing even more damage as soon as that Brewmaster gets to level 2 with Drunken Hazard. Lightning going down, and we have a melee, and this little fence over here is actually disrupting Team Red right now, not really working in their favor. Mountain King is getting targeted. Oh no, he's gonna get taken out. Going in the wrong direction for sure. That Breath of Fire to that was kind of an overkill though. He wouldn't really need that Breath of Fire to think about it. Team Red losing a good number of units. That's actually giving noobyXD and Dohdah good experience, good amount of experience point if you think about it. Although their opponents are ahead when it comes to levels. Brewmaster nearing level 2, but not there just yet. Don't even follow it. No Shockwave to get it down though. Mana is just not enough. Needs to stay close to that walking, talking mana pool in the form of the Archmage. Got Knights incoming now, and Dohdah finally getting some more APs down, and wow, back there, a lot of APs indeed. I like the approach of Team Red. Hard bash and just stay on the assault. Don't turn back. Don't go for any kind of creeping. No items, you don't need that stuff. Just assault and just smash forward. I like that approach. And they are actually switching attention from Dohdah's base. They're actually going in towards noobyXD's expansion. And they ought to figure it out that so far this expansion has been one of the key reasons what has kept noobyXD and Dohdah alive, I would say. I would say they have the bigger army right now, the more dangerous looking army, and as soon as these Headhunters transform into Berserkers, it's just going to go from bad to worse, but still a stronghold. What the hell? You need to go tier 3. If you're doing this build, you need tier 3. If you're not doing tier 3, you're not doing it right. Haze with Breath of Fire. Some damage across those units. A big Stormbolt! noobyXD about to lose his Panda, and that is terrible. Breakers will not be able to fight against the Knights. There's way too much normal damage there. Damage does more damage to medium armor. Medium armor is the armor type for Spellbreakers. Although noobyXD getting himself some more complex army. He's getting some mortars, baby. And he's also getting fragmenting shards upgrade.
A player's
How do you
forces are
pronounce it?
under attack.
Fragmentation shards upgrade. Dohdah got himself a Beefmaster and the found a second hero, but it's gonna get taken out. No, don't go in. Yep, gonna use the TP. Where is he going though? Is he going to his base? He's going to his base. I guess saving his unit would just was a better idea there. We got a Demolisher on the side of Team Red, and that Demolisher looks dangerous. Level 4 on that Archmage. And noobyXD's expansion is history.
The town is under siege.
Team Red pushing in towards noobyXD's main.
A player's forces are under attack.
He just got one mortar, and that's gonna get obliterated. He's trying to zone his opponent outside his base. He has a big opening there. ViewZ was trying to attack the barracks, but now switching. noobyXD successful in trying to zone his opponent away from the base. That's just a distraction. That is a distraction. Dohdah now in the base of ViewZ. And no, they should not try and follow noobyXD. They have this game in the bag. Just go in, completely annihilate noobyXD's base. They have the army to do so. There is no reason to not do it.
Town is under siege.
A TP being forced in for ViewZ by Dohdah as he went into his opponent's base and then TP'd away. Now that's something that's giving time to noobyXD and Dohdah, and this is something that their opponents are rather falling for. Castle being bombarded with Demolisher and at the same time being repaired. noobyXD currently fighting with the Red War player, and he will be having the advantage looking at the army composition. Headhunters are not going to be as strong as they are needed to be without being berserkers. Here comes Dohdah for the support, but ViewZ is far away on the minimap. Orange Chieftain getting entangled, gets taken out. noobyXD gonna have to use the TP to get the hell out of here. No needed. Unneeded, I guess. Oh no! Here comes ViewZ. Use the TP. Just use the TP. Yeah, just use the TP. Don't need to take this fight. What about Dohdah? Does he have a TP? No, Dohdah doesn't have a TP. He's gonna have to put a unit behind and then use staff of preservation on it. Staff preservation. Knights are hard hitters. They can take a beating as well. And when it comes to combining it with inner fire, it's gonna be even more dangerous. noobyXD and Dohdah now pushing in towards Red. Finally, berserkers. Took him a long time, but to be frankly honest, if they were already berserkers, I think they would have already taken the game by now. All of the fights would have worked out in their favor. Then Dohdah trying to check for the expansion, and they're just gonna end up creeping over there for the time being, I guess. Pick up the item. 70 food of an army on Nooby, 60 food for Dohdah, 63 for ViewZ, and we got a battle incoming. They spotted Nooby and Dohdah. We only got 38 food of an army for Red though, but 38 food of Headhunters may just work out with the Berserk ability. Need to target on the right things though. Need that piercing damage on the right targets. If ViewZ can put his army in front of noobyXD and Dohdah, have his ally just snipe down them using the Berserkers, it can just work out. But we need both Berserkers. Mountain King falls for Team Red. The Bloodlust now. The Bloodlust will be stolen by noobyXD. Won't be having any ping pong because no breakers on the side of ViewZ. ViewZ Dohdah getting caught, but they definitely have the bigger army right now. The opponents are trying to push in, but this is a brick wall that they're gonna have to deal with. Stab reservation, saving that unit. And a unit having some buffs and debuffs. Buffs in the form of Inner Fire and Bloodlust, and debuffs in the form of Slow there. After Sanctuary would be a nice thing in a situation like this. Now they just need to go into noobyXD's base and they need to finish him right now. And oh, noobyXD's paladins stuck behind the tree wall. Got some ping pong battle coming in. Oh, Dohdah gonna steal away all those buffs with a big detonation, and he detonated right on those spellcasters. They won't be able to cast anything for some time. Although you do have the support of a walking, talking mana pool who's about to be level 5. noobyXD getting some knights of his own. Big chain lightning. Team Red kind of losing momentum, but they still have enough to fight. Casters in the back line. Need to save the casters. Use Purge on that TC. TC goes down. Endurance Aura benefit taken away. Things are looking south for the team of Red right now. ViewZ and Dohdah slowly but surely coming back into this fight. They're playing carefully, placing their, or rather positioning that units right where they need to be. Breath of Fire level 2. Dealing much damage there. And a big Breath of Fire level 2 once again. Gonna force away Team Red. King for Team Red gets taken out. Now Team Red is on the back foot. They're about to lose their gold mines. noobyXD just planted his expansion once again. And maybe ought to get some defense on that. Maybe Dohdah can just migrate all of his ancient protectors to the expansion. And at this point they probably won the game if you think about it, but better safe than sorry. Their asset is not really useful at the base of Dohdah there. He's just saying yeah. Not really sure what that meant. There was no ping. There was no indication. He just said yeah. Check for the expansion perhaps. He spots the army. RCR is weak. Drunken Haze. Breath of Fire. Burning those units down. This looks bad. Fairy Dragon is joining the fight.
Town is under siege.
This game is over. There is nothing Team Red can do to come back. You want to see the army of ViewZ there, but it's really going to be marginal compared to noobyXD and Dohdah's army combined. We can actually take these Shadow Wolves for himself using magic control if he has that spell on the breakers. Whoa, so much damage. Mana Flare mode activated on the Fairy Dragons. So much damage across the board on those priests. Don't show the ping on Blizzard. Oh right, maybe you're right on that. I select Blizzard, of course. And he uses invisibility, which is an amazing spell if you think about it, but a lot of human players don't do it, including myself. Look at that mana flare. Just tearing apart those casters in the back line. Like, you don't even need to do anything. Just have a well-placed fairy dragon nearby those casters, and it's just gonna be mana flare to death. And the opponents finally tap out. Good game. Up to. Okay. He was just trying to run across. Okay, that works. Alright people, lovely game there by noobyXD. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button. Like always, we'll be seeing you next time. Craft. Yeah.